Hello friends, welcome back to Epeolatry. In today's video, I shall discuss the rules of narration change of imperative sentences which begin with let. In the last video, I have discussed that imperative sentences can carry various senses, various commands like order, advice, request, invitation, forbidding, warning, various types of commands. You will be surprised to know that even the imperative sentences which start with let can carry two different senses. The first one is proposal or suggestion. That means some imperative sentences which begin with let can suggest a proposal or suggestion. For example, let's play football. Let us go for a picnic. Let's go for shopping. Let's dance in the rain. All these sentences carry the sense of proposal or suggestion. But there are some imperative sentences which begin with let, but they suggest appeal or request. For example, let me come in, let me go home, let him eat whatever he likes, let me sing a song. All these sentences suggest an appeal, a request. That is as if someone is seeking permission. So when we shall change the narration of imperative sentences which start with let, our first task will be to understand what kind of command it is carrying, whether it is a suggestion or proposal or it is an appeal or request. Because the rules of changing narration of the imperative sentences beginning with let are two types. The rules are different for each type of sentences beginning with let. So this is our first task. Now let's have a look at the board. So here you will find four imperative sentences which start with let. The first one is let's read, second one is let us go for shopping, the third one is let me go home, last one is let me speak freely. So first thing we have to understand the sense it is carrying. So here is a short trick. In most of the cases, in 99% of cases, whenever you find that it is let's means actually let's means let us. Let's is abbreviation of let us. It suggests a suggestion or proposal. Okay, so whenever you find let's or let us, in most of the cases it is a suggestion, and whenever you find let only, there is no let us, most of the cases it's a kind of seeking permission and appeal. Okay, so now let's begin the changing from direct to indirect speech. So the first thing that we have learned in case of imperative sentence is that we have to change the reporting verb. Reporting verb means here set. So reporting verb changes according to the sense of the imperative sentence. For example, for an order it becomes ordered, for an advice it becomes advised. So whenever we find a proposal or suggestion, the reporting verb, if it is in past tense, it will be proposed or suggested. So the sentence will be the teacher suggested, or we can write proposed, anyone. Okay, the teacher suggested or proposed. Okay. After that, we know that in case of imperative sentence, the linker is but. Here is the exception. In case of the sentences which begins with let, the linker will be that, as we find in the assertive sentence. So we have to write here that the teacher suggested or the teacher proposed that. Then, as we have learned in the case of assertive sentence, the first thing that we have to do is to find out the subject. Who is the subject? This is the second exception. In imperative sentence, in the last video, we have learned that the first work that we have to do in the quotation is to find out the verb. But here we have to find out the subject. And in the last video, I have said that imperative sentence does not carry the subject. But here we will find the subject. Who is the subject? Let means let us. So us is the subject. Us means it is first person. Okay, plural of me. So first person means narrator. Who is the narrator? The teacher. The teacher is third person. So we have to change us into third person. What is the third person of us? Them. But them is the object form. Here we have to write the subject. So we have to write they. Got it? We have to write they because us is the subject. Us is first person. First person means us is the narrator. Narrator, the teacher, is third person. So it will be them in the third person. But them is the object form. We have to write the subject form. The subject form is they. So this is the first thing that we have to done in the quotation. Then remember the let will be changed into should if it is a proposal. So then we have to write should. Propose that they should. After that will come the verb. And as we have learned in the last class that in case of imperative sentence there is no need to change the tense of verb. Here also we have no need to change the tense of verb because the verb, main verb, is followed by modal verb. Okay, the main verb follows the modal verb. The modal verb is followed by the main verb. So there is no need to change the tense of the main verb. So the answer is the teacher suggested or the teacher proposed that they should read. Let's try to solve the second question. He said, let us go for shopping. So he said will be changed into proposed or suggested. After that, the linker that will come. Then we have to find out the subject. Who is the subject? Let us is the subject. Us means first person. That means the narrator is third person. So we have to write here they, as we have done there. Then let will be turned into should. He proposed that they should. Then the verb, main verb, go. After that, for shopping. So the answer is he proposed that they should go for shopping. So this is the first example where the imperative sentence which begins with let carries the sense of suggestion or proposal. Now look at the second type of imperative sentence which though begins with let carries the sense of appeal. Okay. So she said to me. First thing, the first difference is here that said to will be changed into told. Okay. We do not have to write requested or anything other. Okay. So just simply write she told me. After that the linker that will come. Then here also we have to find out the subject. So who is the subject here? Let me go home. Me is the first person. First person means narrator. So who is the narrator here? She, third person. So me will be changed into What is the first person of me? Him or her. As she is the feminine, it will be her. But we know that her is the object form of the pronoun. So we have to write here the subject form. She. So she will be the subject. After that, remember, when it is a request and the sentence is beginning with let, the let will be changed into this phrase, might be allowed to. So this is the second exception. In case of suggestion or proposal, let has been changed into should, and in case of appeal, the let will be changed into might be allowed to. Okay, so we have to write after C, might be allowed to. Then the verb will come, main verb. There will be no need to change the tense because the main verb, before the main verb there is infinitive to. So she might be allowed to go home. Let's try to solve the last example in the same manner. So I say to you, let me speak freely. Let me speak freely is a kind of seeking permission. So I said to will be changed into told you. Then the linker that will come. After that, the subject is me, first person, narrator, I, first person. So we have to write here I. As there is me, the first person in the position means he is the narrator. So no need to change the person. I. After that, let will be changed into might be allowed to. After that, the main verb speak, then freely. Got it? So these are the two different rules of changing the narration of an imperative sentence starting with let. I hope this lesson will help you and you will surely be able to solve this kind of problem in your examination. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching.